J. Conrad Levinson, Guerrilla Marketing in 30 Days Workbook. Welcome to the engaging summary of Guerrilla Marketing in 30 Days Workbook by J. Conrad Levinson. Embark on a journey to master the art of publicity and transform your small business dreams into reality despite the lack of big budgets. This book offers valuable insights into building relationships for publicity, creating a strong identity, and becoming a media darling. Discover the essence of guerrilla publicity and learn how to put yourself on the map, construct compelling press releases, capitalize on your uniqueness, and skillfully control crises. With the book's actionable tips and strategies, be prepared to pounce on every opportunity that comes your way and excel in the publicity game.
Mastering publicity. Publicity is a cost-effective way to market yourself, your business, or your product. While most people overlook this marketing tool, guerrilla marketing and publicity are perfect for small businesses with big dreams. You don't need big bucks to accumulate enormous amounts of publicity. The focus should be on building relationships that lead to publicity, not just on scoring quick media hits. This kind of business thinking counts profits, not just sales. Furthermore, self-promotion conveys enthusiasm, passion, and conviction for your work. You can feed the media giant its favorite fuel, just like big corporations with major public relations departments. The media needs you, your local angle, and your fresh ideas just as much as it needs billion-dollar companies. Start training yourself to see opportunities, and when you see openings, pounce. The power of guerrilla publicity. Get noticed, build relationships, and control your image with strategic guerrilla publicity. In this book, the author emphasizes that publicity helps create identity, visibility, and name recognition. It is not only about getting your name in the paper or on TV. Instead, it is about being perceived by others positively. The book outlines several strategies to achieve guerrilla publicity, such as putting yourself on the map, using sound bites, and building relationships with your target market. One must come from the heart, use simple media kits, and capitalize on their uniqueness. By following these strategies, you can control crises, get attention, and stand out in a crowded market. Media do's and don'ts. The article provides tips on how to gain media attention for your product/service. It suggests avoiding certain behaviors like lying, lack of preparation, cold calling, and gimmicks. Instead, it recommends being persistent, knowledgeable about your target, and building relationships with reporters. It also notes that the media loves news and trends, preparedness, visuals, and celebrity tie-ins. Are you struggling to get your product or service noticed in the media? Perhaps you're guilty of some media pet peeves that are hindering your success. In this article, we'll explore some do's and don'ts to help you gain the media's attention. Firstly, it's important to avoid behaviors that the media dislikes, such as lying, hype, misrepresentation, lack of preparation, name-dropping, gimmicks, and cold calling. Instead, aim to be persistent without being a nuisance, study your targets before pitching, and avoid small talk that wastes their time. Remember to keep visual aids and media kits concise, and don't pitch the same idea after it's been rejected. On the other hand, the media loves stories that are newsworthy and on-trend. Ensure that you know your target audience and pitch accordingly. Remember that building relationships with reporters is key, and timely and courteous responses will be appreciated. It also pays off to provide samples, visuals, and legitimate celebrity tie-ins, which can create interest and increase your chances of coverage. In summary, avoid alienating the media that you need to help you publicize your product or service. The key is to govern yourself according to what they love and hate. By following the tips in this article, you can increase your chances of attracting media coverage and growing your business. The power of email in guerrilla publicity. Email has revolutionized how businesses communicate with the media and potential customers. With its ability to bypass traditional gatekeepers, email is an affordable and efficient tool for guerrilla publicity. To make sure your message is seen, it's essential to lead with your most critical information and craft an eye-catching subject line. Email's other advantages include the ability to include links to your website, send bulky files, and save on the cost of mailing promotional materials. Emails are also ideal for follow-up communications and can be used to reach top decision-makers directly. Additionally, email signature files act as the modern-day letterhead, and email writing has revived the lost art of concise letter writing. However, to avoid being dismissed as spam, it's essential to obtain permission before sending attachments. Overall, email is a powerful tool that provides access to people who might ignore phone calls and traditional mailings. By following the tips outlined above, businesses can harness email's advantages to develop effective guerrilla publicity strategies. Master the art of media outreach. In today's competitive business world, standing out from the crowd is crucial. The best way to start is with a carefully crafted sound bite. When reaching out to the media, use FedEx or other overnight carriers to convey the importance of the contents. Persistence and follow-up are key to getting publicity. Rejections are merely detours, and every contact with the media builds name recognition. Whenever possible, try to get a new contact from a rejected proposal. Start your follow-up no later than 3 days after an initial mailing or email. Asking for further information during follow-up conversations can prompt media coverage. Always act professionally and never burn your bridges. Finally, be ready to promote your product or service on short notice. Remember, people buy because of your excitement, and your passion and belief becomes their cause.
Our enthralling summary of Guerrilla Marketing in 30 Days Workbook has provided you with practical knowledge to navigate the world of publicity and media relations. You have learned that guerrilla publicity is the ideal avenue for small businesses seeking substantial growth by leveraging creativity, hard work, and relationship building. The effectiveness of this approach lies in understanding the basics, targeting the right media outlets, optimizing your communication via email, and being persistent in your pursuit. Remember that every interaction, even seemingly minor ones, contributes to your overall media presence and brand recognition. Embrace a proactive, persistent, and professional attitude to excel in this marathon called guerrilla publicity and witness your business dreams coming to life.